Right guys, it's Waz with another update on the model I'm making at the moment called a romper. So we've come up with the name romper. Obviously it's going to be fielded as a stomper, and we can't call it a stomper because we'll get butt fucked by Games Workshop, so we're not going to call it stomper. It's not. It's going to be fielded as a stomper. So if people buy this, this is what it'll be. It'll be a stomper. So if you play in places where Games Workshop has no influence over, then you'll be able to use this if you're, if the person you're playing with agrees to it. So right, so here we are now. We're at this stage. Please excuse some of the miscasts that happened here. Trev, this is the first one that came out. And Trev sent me it straight away so I could carry on building on it, because obviously I've got other things to build on it and stuff. So this is why this bit was miscast. You won't ever be sent one like this. It'll probably, I don't know how Trev would do it. I think he'd discount it, I suppose, and sell it as a miscast. I don't know. But anyway, so this is how I got it. So this is all cast up now, and this is built how I wanted it to build. And if I'm honest with you guys, it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, because the actual model I made was really heavy. But this one is not actually that heavy. The resin's really light, which I'm really chuffed with, because I'll just take this off here. I've not glued that on yet. I'll lay that down there because there's something on there I'm going to show you in a minute. But yeah, these now these are stuck on. They're very, very robust. Really, really robust. I've not glued certain things on yet, but when I built the legs, obviously this was a separate part and that bit was a separate part. So how I built this, I'll just bring the camera down a little bit. How I built this was I glued these two together with that on as well. So I super glued it together on a flat surface and held it. Obviously some of you modelers are going to be wanting to change this up a bit and have it maybe step in and doing all sorts of things. I don't know how you're going to play it. The way I designed it was to stand like this, and that's how it will come, designed to do that. But you lot might end up putting it, with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, or in a different stance. It's entirely up to you. I mean, like I said, I've built it so you can play around with it a little bit, but not loads. If I ever come to build another version of this, because to be honest with you, we want to build this so you can change it, and I'm going to talk about that in a bit, in a sec. So yeah, so when I build the next one, I will build this part separate from this part here, so you will be able to bend the legs and have them in different positions and stuff. So yeah. It all came out really well. I mean, now it's all built. Now it's cast. I can build it and have it on display like this, so you can see how it is. And it stands. It's so good. I do shock myself sometimes with these models, and the horns and stuff come out really well with the metal pieces on the end. And you can actually have that down or up. I like it up because I'm going to put a Games Workshop model in there, because there's nothing better to complement my models than to have a model from Games Workshop complementing it. And like I said, guys, all the time, I never stop saying it, but I love Games Workshop models. They're fantastic models. They're a little bit overpriced, but they're still fantastic models. So it's no better to have a Games Workshop model in here complementing my model, sort of thing. But yeah. So what am I doing now then? So I'm now starting to do small bits of detail work and stuff that comes with it. So obviously I've got the exhaust ports here now. So they're little exhausts coming down. Well, they're not little, they're actually massive. But they've got these exhausts coming down here. In here, I'm thinking of doing some sort of more exhausts coming out, a free barrel pronged exhaust thing that'll come out here. So 3 will go off there, 3 will go off there, sort of thing. And also I've started on the shoulder pads as well. You'd be pleased to hear. No, that's that side. They do have a Pacific side. Sorry, I keep saying a lot. So there you go. So they're the shoulder pads. I will endeavour to stop saying and I'll just move the camera up a little bit so you can get a better look onto the shoulder pads. So there you have the shoulder pads, guys. I've gone for a sort of layered armour look with these struts, these supporting struts going in, and a load of stuff on it as well, detail type stuff coming down here and that. They turned out really well. I really like the shoulder pads. It sets off the whole model, sort of thing. Let's have a look. So yeah, they're pretty cool. And then the next one I did, I'm doing it again. The bracket for one of the weapons. So that's that bracket there. It's pretty decent. It's got a lot of detail on it. I'm going to put some more wires on it. I'm going to have some other things attached to it. So that just slides into there. And then the weapons. So this is the main cannon, and then this is the auto cannon thing. So that's going to sit like that, and then there's going to be a bracket that will bring the gun either sitting like that. So you'll have the gun arm and link like that, sort of thing, or to the side like that. Not decided yet quite where I'm going with this one. It's got to look right. I can't stress that enough to you. I build things and I struggle to get my head around how it's going to look, and if I don't like the look of it, then I change it or I stop building it. Yeah, because, you know, like I said, it's got to look right, and at the moment, to me, that doesn't look right. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going with this. I could have done some up there like that. Again, I still can, but I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it. I'm still messing with the idea. So yeah, I'm it's still rattling around my head. I started making like a robotic hand type thing. These are going to have wires coming around here like that. There's going to be a lot more detail work. Got to fill all this in. And the reason why it's holding a tube is because I'm thinking of some sort of big power axe that I saw someone making in our group. So got a lot more work to do, guys. A lot more thinking. It's doing my head in. My brain is starting to proper hurt now over this model, because it's I'm struggling to keep what I've got to keep it looking as good as what it's looking at the moment. And yeah, it's I'm getting there. Look at the size of that compared to that. So it's I know I've done this over and over again in my videos, but that's the stomper there. So that's the stomper, so you can see where the size is going. We've got plans for a belly gun and iron mork head and all that lot as well. I'm going to do that on this there. If you remember from Dusk Till Dawn, the guy had a dick gun and it comes out there. Well, that's what we're planning on doing here. We're going to have like a big dick gun there, but it'll have a bracket. Oh, it'll have a bracket that will sit on top of that as well. So I've got to play around with the idea yet. I've not got there. I will get there eventually, but not quite yet. But it's coming on. It's coming on. I'm still contemplating changing that arm. I'm not sure like how far it sticks out. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, yeah, it's not quite there. So I'm gonna have to. I might shorten it and bring it out. But yeah, oh god, it's doing my brain in. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's just an update on the old romper stomper. So we'll we'll eventually get a proper name for it. I don't know. Think we are going with the name Romper Stomper or Romper. So probably Gargantuan Romper, something like that. But we'll see. All right, guys, have fun. Look after yourselves. See you later.